Welcome to Shaheer Knows Live, where I take your questions and give you my answers from the great beyond. This is the second live of the day. First, I was live from my spaceship, and now I am coming back live from my studio. Ready to do some back to back readings. Let's see who all is tuning in. Mr. Bean, your payment has been received. Please post your question so we can begin with your three card reading. So we can get started right away. Mr. Bean, you can post your question. Mr. Bean, your payment has been received. So you can get started. We are waiting for Bean to post her question. She is a walkie, which is why she has just scored 1, 2, and 3 points for the walkies. Let's see what she is going to ask. All right, let's see. There we go. और जो लोग भी इस वक्त ट्यून इन कर रहे हैं, if you want to get a reading, you can absolutely get a reading. There are no free readings. These are paid readings. A 3-card reading is for 10,000 rupees. A 1-card reading is for 5,000 rupees. And a 7-card reading is for 20,000 rupees. You'll be able to see my bank details over here where I am pointing. As soon as you do the bank transfer, you will be added to the queue and your reading is going to begin. All right, Mr. Bean is saying, मेरे बाथरूम में दरवाज़ा खुद बंद हो गया. How did it happen? आपको लगता है I should go for husser for home? Spiritual protection. All right, let's see what is going on within this house, within the confines of this house. Let's see what is going on. We're doing a 3-card reading for Mr. Bean, and here we go.
Time for a 3-card reading.
All right, the second card has jumped out, and that is card number 6. Very interesting things going on. And your third card is definitely asking you to take a second look as to what is happening. So firstly, you're getting the Magician, meaning that it has something to do with magic, absolutely. And then in the second card, we can see that you are in fact being targeted. Now, this is not the kind of targeting where you would think that somebody is hating on you and they're trying to do something against you. ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है. But definitely आपने जो experience किया है वो एक valid experience है. It is something that actually took place. It is not something that is a figment of your imagination. So I would definitely say that go through with this. We can see in the third card you're getting the Book of Spells, meaning that you should definitely get this done, because why not? It is a positive thing to be under that kind of protection. So I would definitely suggest that. It is a valid event that occurred. It is not something that somebody is targeting you, but you went through a valid experience which did actually take place. And we can see in the third card that the tarot is saying that you should absolutely get this thing done, because it's only going to be good for you. And we can see that this was a spiritual experience that you went through, or perhaps you experienced the supernatural. So absolutely get this done. You are on the right direction, Bean. That was your 3-card reading. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you some peace. And please do not think that this is something where somebody is trying to do something negative on you. It is not one of those things. It is just a paranormal experience which you went through, and in order for that to not happen again, you need to go through that thing that you are thinking about. All right, let's see who is next in line. I believe we have Kim, and Kim has sent her question in. So we are going to do Kim's reading. Let me just quickly pull up Kim's question. right. I have a work interview tomorrow. I want to know how it would turn out for me. When exactly I would find a good office to work. All right. Work interview tomorrow. How would it turn out? All right. Let's see what the cards have to say about Kim's interview. And this is a 3 card reading for Kim, and here we go.
It's time for a 3-card reading.
All right. Let's see. Work interview for Kim tomorrow. You can see the first card has landed in the first spot. Let's see what else is going on. The second card has jumped out also. It is the Fool. So you are definitely on your way. And the future card. From what the cards are telling me, that things are definitely going towards reset. तो अगर आप पहले कहीं अगर काम नहीं कर रही हैं, Kim, if you are already not secured in your job somewhere, then understand that this is going to be a new beginning. This is going to be starting over. So what the cards are pointing towards is that yes, it is going to be positive. However, it is coming with the dual meaning over here. Either it's talking about that yes, it's going to go your way, all right, or what is happening over here is that something that was perhaps something that's perhaps is also there on the side is working out for you. So you are definitely getting the job. However, अगर आपने किसी और जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करा हुआ है तो दूसरी जॉब के होने के चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं. अगर किसी और जॉब के लिए अप्लाई नहीं किया हुआ, then I would say that this is a positive sign that yes, you're going to be hearing positively from them. That is what we're seeing. However, this is the card of judgment. मतलब के it talks about starting over. So as much as I would want to say that yes, यहाँ से आएगा, लेकिन अगर कोई और opportunity ज़्यादा chances वहाँ से आने के हैं, because it is talking about reset, meaning starting over. I hope that makes sense, Kim. You are definitely going in well prepared, all right, and they are acknowledging the fact that you are perfect for this spot that they are looking at you for. We can see that in the past, we can just see that like you are very well experienced and you are walking in like very well experienced, and you know exactly what to say to them. They're not going to be asking any questions which you will not know how to answer. So you're walking in very well prepared. If there's another thing that you've applied for, chances are from over there. If there is nothing else and this is the only thing you're applying for, then just know that the cards are pointing positively towards it. All right. That was your 3-card reading, Kim. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you some peace. All right. Emma is in the house. How are you doing, Emma? Please comment your question, Emma, so we can get started with your reading. Emma is joining us. Emma is a platinum member. Sara Khaled is also in the house, another platinum member. Platinum members are joining in. All right, Emma, please comment your question so we can get started with your reading. Emma is a platinum member, which is why Emma has just scored 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. All right, Emma is saying, can you please tell me more about my future children, like how many and when, except for the one daughter? All right. Saddam, my next podcast most likely is going to be coming in the next 3 days with Aslan. Fox 764. You have to make the payment and then mention here on YouTube that you have made the payment. Just mention here, I will check. And then also comment your question here in the YouTube live chat. All right, we're reading for Emma. The first card has jumped out. It is definitely the card of motherhood. And that is exactly, we can see that the card is pregnant over here if you notice. She's expecting a child. So the question is about motherhood. Mr. Bean, your payment has been received for a 1-card reading. Rao Junaid will add you to the queue for a 1-card reading. Rao, please add Mr. Bean again to the queue for a 1-card reading. In total, there is going to be... Okay, so this card talks about the 3. So there are chances that this is going to be 3 children, Emma, since you're asking about that. However, this card could also talk about you, your husband, and then the child. Notice how this is the same card that popped up before for you also from what I'm seeing. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but I do remember this popping up for you before. And let's see. Then it is talking about 3 once again. So here I asked for more clarity on what the 3 is, and then now we can see over here. So now it's talking about that you are one and then you have the 2 children. So definitely over here you are the one and you have 2 children, and then it gives that clarity once again. Since these are smaller figures and this is a bigger one, I would take the tarot saying that you are going to be having one and then after that another one. However, if you want to know what kind of children they're going to be, they're just going to be little mini versions of you. What I would also say is a girl and a boy. All right. However, chances of the girl coming first are higher, as we have discovered in the previous reading also. All right. I hope that answers your questions. And that was a 3-card reading for Emma. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope that this reading gives you some peace. Next in line, we have Sara Khaled, who is another platinum member. Sara, please comment your question and we will get started with your reading, Sara. Sara is a platinum member, which is why Sara has just scored 1, 2, and 3 points for the members. Alina is saying, Bean, I'm also in shock about what's going on with all of this. Emma is saying, thank you. You are most welcome, Emma. Sara, we are waiting for you to comment your question. Sara says, it's really confusing. We're planning to have a Mehndi in Islamabad, but I'm not sure whether it will actually happen here or in my fiance's hometown. All right. Faraz's payment for a 3-card reading has been received. Rao, please add Faraz to the queue for a 3-card reading. All right. Let's see what is happening with Sara. So definitely you are getting the miracle card over here firstly. So the unbelievable is about to happen. ये जो भी चीज़ हो रही है यहाँ पे, आपका जो डिसीजन है वो आप उसमें बहुत आइसोलेटेड फील कर रही हैं. मतलब कि perhaps you are not wanting to go to his hometown, but you are in the present feeling like you are being dragged into this, or you are feeling very isolated in what you want, and what others want is basically, you know, against that, or perhaps something that you are not approving of. Let's see what is going on over here. So from what I am seeing, over here, there are less chances of things happening back in your future husband's hometown, and the cards are pointing more towards the fact that currently where you reside, Sara. So even though you are feeling like you're by yourself, but then you are getting the support of perhaps family members, and things are playing out to be exactly how you are wanting them to play out. All right, Sara. So things are happening exactly where you are wanting to do them. मतलब कि अभी आप जहाँ पे हैं वहाँ पे जो है, the cards are pointing towards that. Higher chances of that happening compared to your husband taking you out to his hometown. From what the cards are saying, that is what I can tell you. That was your 3-card reading. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you Some piece. Fox is saying, hi, I have sent 10K for 7 card reading. Uh, 7 card reading is for 20K. I have received 10K from you. But that is for a 3 card reading, not a 7 card reading. तो आपकी 3 card reading की जो payment है वो receive हो चुकी है. 7 card reading की payment receive नहीं हुई है. Sara is saying, thanks Shahid, you are most welcome, Sara. Alright, next in line we have Sheikh, another platinum member. Alright, Sheikh is over here. Sheikh, please comment your question. Sheikh is a platinum member, which is why he has just scored 1, 2, and 3 points for the member. Sheikh is saying, I want to know Farha's current situation, what she's thinking, and how she is doing now. All right. Oops, oops, oops. 2 cards have fallen out. All right. We are getting the card number 13, which is the arcane. So she was not doing well, but currently she's in love. All right, from what we are seeing. So she was going through a difficult time. And now she is being or feeling cared about and feeling loved or is in love. And then she is on the verge of becoming a mother. If she's already a mother, then perhaps a baby is on the way. If she already has a child, then she is spending lots and lots of time with this child. So that is what we being spoken about. If she is not already a mother, then she is thinking about going into motherhood. But currently, she is in love or perhaps in a relationship. That kind of a situation, jahan pe she is in love with someone or is wanting love and is putting that out there, which is why the lover's card is showing up. But she has in the past gone through a very very difficult time, Sheikh, which is why she needs this thing right now. If she if she's not getting it, then it means that she's wanting that, and that's the energy that's being put forward, and that's what the card is suggesting towards. And then she also is wanting to go from love towards becoming a mother. That's the things that is coming toward. That is how she is feeling, and that is what she is wanting currently, Sheikh. That was your 3 card reading. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you some peace. All right, let's see who is next in line. We have Bean with a 1 card reading. Bean, please comment your question. Bean, please comment your question. Bean is a walkie, which is why she has just scored 1 point for the members. Let's see. Guys, just 1 second, I will be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. We are doing Beans one card reading. All right. Let's see. Yes, we have received two payments from Varda. So we are doing a seven card reading for Varda. Absolutely. Mr. Bean, let's see what Mr. Bean is saying. Mr. Bean is saying Shahir मुझे नहीं पटना इन सब में फिर से. Mr. Bean, please comment your question. Rajneet, yes, we have received two payments from Fox. So add her to the queue for a seven card reading. Mr. Bean, please comment your question so we can get started. Mr. Bean, we are waiting for you to comment your question. Mr. Bean is saying, is it same people who put me through in the same shit, or is it something already residing here? All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. No, this goes way back. This goes way back. Meaning that it is something that is there from before, but definitely not something that, you know, not the same people. This was definitely something that was there from before you got here, but it is not something that is a negative thing. You just had an experience. I would not say that somebody's trying to target you or something is trying to target you or something like that. So this points towards the fact that this is way old and it is there since before you moved in. However, it is not something that is going to cause you any harm or something like that. That was your one card reading, Mr. Bean. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you some peace. All right, next in line we have Faraz Butt. Faraz, please comment your question for the three card reading. All right. Faraz saying, I invest my money in the crypto market and my investments are currently extremely down. What do you see in my financial future? All right. Let's see. Snowflakes, also tell me how many cards have you paid? Please, जो भी payment करता है, please also tell me for how many cards have you paid so I can verify instantly. All right. Rajunaid, please also encourage everybody to tell how many cards they have paid for. 3 card or 7 card or 1 card. All right, let's see what's happening in Faraz's situation. So, this thing where you are worried about financial future, from what the cards are telling me, is that ये जो आपकी जितनी financial worries हैं, this is going to be a thing of the past. Or perhaps it is pointing towards the fact that आपको बहुत time लगा है यहाँ तक पहुँचने में, and you perhaps put in a lot of effort to save up and invest all this money into where it is today. And right now your hand is tied to where it is, meaning that the money is currently locked. That is what the guards are saying. So it took you a long time to gather this money, and then now when you finally invest, the stocks or the value, something goes down, and Snowflake, I have to verify your payment, and then you will be added to the queue, and then you're gonna ask your question. Please wait. So for us, currently your hand is locked to the table, and definitely we can see that you are worried about the fact that इतनी मेहनत से पैसे कमाए थे और अब जो है वो यहाँ पे फंस गए. Towards the future, what do I see happening? What I see happening is that there is somebody or someone who is going to be coming to help you in this situation, and they are going to be they are going to be helping you make the right decisions in order to recover this money. तो अभी जो आपका मुश्किल वक्त चल रहा है, अभी जिस फाइनेंशियल क्रंच के थ्रू आप गुजर रहे हैं, this is going to be solved with the help of one or three people. Perhaps a group of people who are going to be financially advising you, or who are going to say that, okay, let us help you out of the situation, or perhaps wait for this time to go by and then invest here. सो पैसे जो आपके बनेंगे या जो रिकवरी होगी, ये दिख रहा है कि रिकवरी हो जाएगी, बट you have to be patient because it's happening in the future, not in the present. And this friend circle or these acquaintances are coming along and they are helping you financially in terms of the advice they're going to give to you, and that's going to help you pull your money out of the situation and then invest into a business or something better, which is not going to be this, because currently बहुत सारी जगह पे आपके जो पैसे हैं वो tied and there is you are not able to exit from this situation. So it's happening in the future where you are definitely going to be making money, but through the help of other people, and they're going to help you recover this money also. That was your 3 card reading, Faraz. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you some peace. All right, next in line we have Fox with a 7 card reading. Fox, please comment your question for a 7 card reading. All right, Fox is saying, will my immigration process get completed next year, or will it prolong to next year? All right, question 2, when and how will I meet my future husband? Please describe if I know him. All right. So will you be getting your... Okay, this is a 7 card reading for Fox. All right, so let's move to the big boy table. 7 card reading, here we go.
It's time for a 7 card reading.
All right, guys, there are no free readings. The charges are written over here. Sorry, charges are written over here. As you can see, my bank details are mentioned over here, so you can keep track of everything that way. We're doing a 7 card reading for Fox. All right. Let me just check Snowflakes payment. Just bear with me, guys. I need to pull out these 7 cards. All right, and we're going to take out the 7th card over here for Fox, which is going to go to our isolation chamber, which we're going to get to in just a moment. All right. So let's talk about your immigration, and before we do that, let me just make sure that the payment from Snowflakes has been received. Just give me a second and we will begin Fox 7 card reading. Payment has been received for a 3 card reading. Rao, please add Snowflakes to the queue for a 3 card reading. Her payment has been received. All right, so let's talk about your immigration first. ये जो आपका प्रोसेस है ये बिल्कुल होता हुआ दिख रहा है, and it is very likely you are waiting till next year that it's very likely that it's going to happen according to the timeline that you are expecting. What the card is suggesting is that in the present it's going to be a moment of celebration. Perhaps you are going to get some kind of a surprise in the present, meaning that you are going to hear some good news that things are progressing very fast, or something that you've been waiting for, किसी चीज़ का जो आप wait कर रही हैं, that is going to be check marked for you, which is going to allow you to then get that immigration thing resolved. So you are definitely getting through and achieving that. That's what the card is suggesting towards. You're getting the card of travel over here also, which is another indication that things are going to go smoothly and fruitfully for you. And then in the future, you are also getting the wings, meaning that we are seeing that travel, we are seeing that new place that you're wanting to be. You're definitely going to be getting there. Uh, these three cards are back to back validations that it's a big yes in terms of immigration. At least that's what the cards are suggesting over here. Now let's talk about uh, the husband situation. All right, and you ask about your husband. How will I meet my future husband? Please describe if I know him. All right. The future husband over here is being described from what I'm seeing. From what I'm seeing is that this is someone you know, and it's very likely that it could be someone in the family, or it could be someone that you have met in passing by. Card is suggesting towards the fact that you guys go way back when you were children. However, take that with a pinch of salt because this could mean a lot of things. But from what I am reading, Snowflakes is there for a 3 card reading. Snowflakes is there for a 3 card reading now. Added to the queue for a 3 card reading. All right. So, and Snowflakes, as always, I think her internet is lagging. So don't worry, Snowflakes, your reading will be done right now. We're reading for Fox. Okay. So it is very likely that it is someone that you know since a very long time. However, cards are suggesting towards the fact that you know them. They're going to be a man. They're going to be very wealthy. They're going to be somebody who's going to be financially very, very stable. They're going to be good looking and somebody who's going to be very, very witty, meaning that they're going to be very good at thinking on their feet. They're going to be very funny, and they are going to be someone who has done a lot of traveling. There are also chances that this is going to be someone who is going to be with you as you are going to be going abroad or the place where you're wanting to go. This is going to be a world traveler from what we are seeing over here. So those are the things that I'm seeing regarding the person. We're going to move finally to your 7th card over here, which is what the tarot is suggesting towards the fact that it is a final icing on the cake, that not only are you getting married, but you are instantly after getting married are going towards motherhood. You're getting the card of so the real question that, or the real thing that's coming forward, is not the fact that you're asking me when you're going to get married. The real question you're going to ask is, when am I going to have a family of my own? And that is what this card is validating, that it is happening sooner than you may expect from what we are seeing over here. So huge back-to-back validations, all right, which we are seeing on the big boy table over here for the 7-card reading. That was your 7-card reading, Fox. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you some peace. All right, just bear with me over here as I collect these. All right, next in line we have Snowflakes with a 3-card reading. All right, Snowflakes, please comment your question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 points for the walkies, and then 3 more for Snowflakes. The walkies are ahead of the members today. I'm going to write Snow over here so that she knows that we're doing a reading for her. Please comment your question for a 3-card reading, Snowflakes. All right, Snowflakes, thing I have posted above. All right, let's see. Let's scroll up. Snowflake is saying, in how much time will I get money, house, car, and my husband life with me? I'm living without him. He is with his first wife now, and we will have boy or girl in future. Please tell me both times for all. There's a lot of things that you're asking me for this 3-card reading. What you're asking me, how much time will I get money, house, car? All right, and you're asking me, is it a boy or a girl in the future? All right. Okay. All right. Let's see what is going on in this 3-card reading. Usually you're only allowed 1 question in a 3-card reading, Snowflakes. But I will still try to do this for you. However, I do not guarantee that we're going to be able to get the second one. Let's see. Okay, the second card has jumped out. That is the judgment card over here. From what I am seeing, over here, that in the present, something or the other is unfolding. In the future, you're definitely getting all things. You are, and you are, it's very likely that it's going to be a boy and a girl from what I'm seeing. So, in fact, let's see. This card is talking. Okay, fine, I understand. So this is why I'm having difficulty, because you've asked two questions in a three card reading, but I'm going to try to answer both. Your first card is appearing to be the sun, and there are two suns over here. So very likely that there's going to be two children from what we are seeing in today's energy of the cards. So two children are being represented over here in terms of how or when you're expecting, or perhaps what you're expecting. Regarding the fact that when are you going to get your car, your house, your money, and everything together. In the present, what we're seeing is that something, कोई एक event हो रहा है जहाँ पे आपके husband जो हैं एक बहुत बड़ा decision ले रहे हैं regarding his first wife and you also, that आज के बाद से ये मैंने सेट कर दिया है, इतने पैसे तुम्हें मिलेंगे, इतने उसको मिलेंगे, समथिंग इस तरह का कोई एक इवेंट होने वाला है इन द प्रेजेंट, ये दिख रहा है. तो इट्स वेरी लाइकली कि अभी आगे आने वाले चंद दिनों के अंदर कुछ इस तरीके का होगा जहाँ पर वो एक बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग डिसीजन लेंगे. And this decision is going to allow you to be getting those things or work your way towards those things. तो आपकी जो चीज़ें जो आप चाह रही हैं, बंगला, गाड़ी और पैसे, इस चीज़ की जो शुरुआत है, जो स्टेप वन है, वो मुझे आगे आने वाले हफ्ते में कुछ चंद दिनों के अंदर ऐसा होता हुआ दिख रहा है. गिवन द फैक्ट दैट यू आर गोइंग टू मेक दैट कम्युनिकेशन विद योर हस्बैंड. तो अपने हस्बैंड के साथ ये आइडियाज कम्युनिकेट करने की ज़रूरत है. अगर आप करेंगी तो मुझे दिख रहा है कि वो एक ठोस डिसीजन जो है वो लेंगे इस चीज़ के लिए. एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट इज़ देन रिप्रेजेंटिंग द वर्ल्ड ओवर हियर, विच इज़ द मोस्ट परफेक्ट कार्ड इन ऑल ऑफ टैरो, विच विल अलाउ यू टू देन go on to get those things over here. That was your three card reading. I hope this reading gives you some insight, and I hope this reading gives you some peace. All right, okay, guys, those were all the readings. I do have to go now. I am on a time crunch. I will see you guys now on Wednesday. अगला session जो है वो Wednesday को होगा 9:30 or 10 p.m. ish. I will see you guys next week now. And thank you so much for joining in, to all the people who sent in their questions. With that being said, my name is Shaheer Knows, and let's do this again sometime.